These cold showers.
Jace, we're all going to do our bit for the gas.
Well, folks, the rest of the state may be cooking but without gas, but on live and cooking, that's not a problem, because this show is all electric. And I'm going to give the boys a serve and leave the music to the fabulous...
It's not fair, but you know, and I know better. Say they never get anywhere, they don't care, it's just not fair, you know, and I know better. 1, 2, 3, 4, say they never get anywhere, they don't care, it's just not fair, yeah. I'm never gonna get anywhere, that's what they tell me. That's not fair. You say you never get anywhere. Well, they don't care. And it's just not fair. That you know, and I know.
To Live and Kicking On here at the Empire, and boy, what a show we've got tonight. Dougie, can you believe it? How are you coping with all the cold showers, mate?
Now, Jace, the cold showers, mate, it is all in the mind, buddy. It's all in the mind.
That means you got no hope then if it's all in the mind, doesn't it?
We talking about
Oh, have a look at you. You are kidding. We've got a huge show coming up tonight. Mick Doohan, 4-time world champ, gunning for a 5th. He joins us. Been a big week as far as coaches go. Tim Watson appointed the coach of St Kilda and Kevin Sheedy reappointed at Essendon. We'll talk to James Hurd about that shortly. James, what's the feeling at Essendon?
It's great, yeah, great to have him for the 19th year, and just great to have some certainty about our coach. And all the guys are very happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, James Hurd. We'll also catch up with Peter Brock. We'll cross to Bathurst and talk to a few of the drivers there as they prepare for the big race on Sunday. That should be a huge one. And, well, do you reckon you could eat 13 pies in 5 minutes? Because that's about the going rate if you think you're a chance at the Bakers Industry National Pie Eating Competition. We'll be heading down to that at Luna Park a little bit later on, and we might even give you a chance to be in the running and win a little bit of cash. So that should be big as well. Now, we must, well, we're very privileged to have a special guest on the panel tonight. He's found his way fit to leave the celebrations for a short time. He's a dual premiership player. He's picked up a couple of the biggest scalps you've ever seen in the last 2 weeks. Put your hands together for Peter Caven. Well, you can boo all you like, but they're back-to-back premiers, and it doesn't get much better than that, mate. The feeling in Adelaide, how is it?
Oh, a lot friendlier than here. they're still celebrating. You know, had a heap there yesterday on a parade. They're going off.
And how have you pulled up yourself?
Oh, today's my first day off, so I'm pretty happy to come, actually.
But let's put our hands together for our guest announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, Ian Hewitton. Good on you. As far as openings come, well, it doesn't get much bigger than it did tonight. They've got a big show happening at the Hallam tonight, so get down there from about 11 onwards. Ladies and gentlemen, the Screaming Jets. And we'll be hearing a heap more of the boys a bit later on. Well, the grand final, it's over again.
You're still eating? You still eating, Hawk?
Well, mate, this is fantastic. And by the way, you bunny,
You have mine too, Hawk.
I had a great pizza tonight as well. Of course, the Empire here, they've got the wood fire oven here. The pizza was absolutely sensational.
Good on you, Dougie. He's going to eat his way through the show now. Well, it was a big grand final. Tickets were hard to get. We saw how many people missed out. But we discovered one gentleman that actually came up with the best seat in the house. Have a look at this. This is the top of the southern grandstand.
How would you get up there, Jason?
I have no idea.
I wonder whether you actually even get up there. Would you have to climb, or is there a ladder up to the top?
Surely he must work there, wouldn't he?
He'd probably come out of that light tower there somehow. You can come down out of that light tower, maybe hang glide or do something. Well, maybe abseil. Abseil out of the light tower.
Keep eating those sausages, mate. We'll get on with it.
I want a couple of quiet beers myself, I think.
Well, there certainly was plenty to celebrate after the game, and looking after the match, here's the Crows now. I mean, it's a huge effort. There's very few sides that have been able to string together premierships back-to-back. The Crows have done it. Could they be the team of the 90s? That's the question everyone is asking now. And I would have to say at this stage, they probably are the team of the 90s, James.
Yeah, well, 2 premierships. I suppose they and the West Coast Eagles have won 2 in the 90s, but back-to-back is a fantastic effort. And Peter, where do you, where do you go from here as a group of players? Obviously, 3 in a row hasn't been done for 30 or 40 years. Is it a possibility, or are you guys just so happy at the moment?
The big three-peat.
We go to South Africa first for a couple of weeks to just relax a little bit, and then back in the pre-season in November. So, if we can just win enough games to get in the finals again, that'll be a good effort.
Well, tell us about when you first got back to Adelaide. What were the scenes like at the airport?
I think the people have been warned not to go to the airport. A little
Big
bit
cigar there, Peter.
There you go,
Happy with that?
yeah, big cigar there.
Yeah, my throat's actually just got over that cigar. Wasn't quite sure whether to draw back or not. But,
and of course, the ticket tape parade.
Oh, that was massive.
Over 100,000.
Yeah, about 20 more thousand than last year, and we had a couple other national sides that won.
Netball one?
Netball, basketball.
Basketball as well.
Yep.
And Peter, you won last year, which was obviously great, and everyone was celebrating. The celebrations this year, were they a little bit more reserved? Not because it wasn't as good, but was it more reserved because the guys didn't want to go out too hard? And I don't know. I mean, do you remember everything that went on in the night?
I think last year it was big. It was big because it was our first one, and it was special. But Mark Shudo and Peter Vardy made sure we didn't let them down the celebration stages. So it's probably been on par as last year.
All right, we'll find out what the Crows have been up to, or more of what they've been up to a little bit later on. But let's head down to Luna Park now. That's where the Bakers Industry pie eating competition is taking place. We've got all the regional finalists there sitting at the table, and you will notice that there is...
Tony.
I think he might be the favourite, that bloke. But you will find there's one empty seat there. Now, we want someone to go down and represent Live and Kicking. So if you're in the St Kilda area and you fancy your chances at eating some pies, head down there now, because if you happen to win, you'll pick up a grand cash, if you don't mind. So get down there straight away. We'll pick someone that's going to represent us, and we'll be sending Ian Hewitton down to keep a check on things. Ian, what sort of action are you expecting down there tonight, mate?
Well, I reckon the big guy's going to win because he looks like a real pie eater, doesn't he?
What?
They reckon I think they ate 13 in 5 minutes last year, so that's the sort of number we're talking about.
They're full-size pies, aren't they?
They're full-size pies, not party pies.
Not much chewing going on in there, is it? I think it's just one bite, swallow,
out and out swallowing, and I can't wait to see how that turns out. We'll take a break, but before we go, well, it certainly was a huge game on the weekend. There's another huge one on this weekend, and I am talking about the federal election, and there's no shortage of candidates.
Hawthorn's had 14 long years of Jason Dunstall. 14 years of big pay packets and bad hair days. 14 years of tantrums and tears. This Saturday, don't vote for Bungie. Hawthorn can't afford it.
It's the Crows again. Can't believe they've won the flag again. South Australia is going up its brain, 'cause Adelaide are premiers again. On grand final day, all the experts had a lot to say.